What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, and we are back in the world of Minecraft, specifically Tekkit. But this is not a continuation of the Tekkit Let's Play. This is going to be just mainly me giving you guys a few announcements and specifically talking about the Minecraft server and a couple channel announcements. So we'll hopefully this will work. I've had some problems with my machine, mainly because I'm running 2 Minecraft servers off of it, plus trying to run Tekkit and Optifine and a few other things. One of the nice things you guys are going to notice is hopefully the texture packs have been sorted and look acceptable. Oh my god, stop lagging. Please. You can tell it's bad when the lava is like chugging over there on the right. It's not actually flowing, it's like, what do you call it? Slide showing. There we go. Alright, now we can move. There we go. Okay, so a few of you pointed out that I did in fact not have the texture pack that I thought I had, and I appreciate you guys pointing that out. I thought I was running the right one, but apparently the texture pack that I had on originally is not actually a Tekkit texture pack. It's just a normal texture pack, and so somebody was kind enough to point out the BDcraft Tekkit patch or whatever, and it's kind of interesting because the people who released it in such a format, there's a little fucking creeper down there, released it in such a format that I had to go and like add a texture pack to the texture pack, which kind of seemed a little asinine to me. It's like, why don't you just fucking fix it, you know, make a texture pack that does it all in one, you know. But anyways, talking about stuff that probably shouldn't even really be bothering about in this. What I'm going to be talking about is Minecraft server. Some of you may be watching this video and be like, what the fuck, man? Why can't I connect to the server? Well, you can't connect to the server because we've changed the IP. Previously, we were at the IP address, and it was like 255.6 something, but it wasn't 255.65. 255.65 is the default IP or default port for Minecraft. And if you are connected to that port, that means you're probably the first Minecraft instance running on that machine, and you've you can get what do you call it? Domain names to point to it. So from here on forward, as of today, which is Monday, July 30th, almost into August. Birthday's coming up. As of today on, you will be connecting to our Minecraft server with MC, that's Minecraft, MC, .pyrostasis.com. That's mc.pyrostasis.com. And that will allow a little bit easier, you know, connection. So if, you know, you need, like, let's say for whatever reason you aren't on your normal computer and, you know, or you format and forget the IP address for our server or whatever, mc.pyrostasis.com is pretty easy to remember. Hopefully you won't forget my name, or, well, I mean, it's probably not easy to spell for some of you, but, you know, it's a little bit easier to remember than, you know, 71.202.68.58 or whatever the hell our IP address is, which I don't know off the top of my head. Coincidentally, if you don't want to use that address to connect for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe you're just weird and you hate domain names, you can also connect easily with the old address. Just change the port, like get rid of it. Getting rid of the port, since we're top level, will now let you connect just fine to our server, because it will automatically enter 255.65 for you, which is beautiful. And I just fought my way up here and there's nothing here, damn it. So anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about what we're doing with the Minecraft server. Some of you have heard us talking about a change, and you know, if you've been on the Minecraft server recently, well, if you've been playing on the Minecraft server that I run for, you know, the past couple months, you know that about every 30 days we make a big change. Well, the reason we've been doing so many changes is because I'm new to it. You know, when I first started hosting a server, back in May, I was brand new to Minecraft, pretty much. I mean, I'd done some Let's Plays and some hardcore stuff, but I'd never really run a server for Minecraft before, other than just, you know, locally. And I really had never messed with Bucket. I'd never messed with plugins. And, you know, anybody who's run a server will tell you there are a fuck ton of plugins. And some of them are awesome, and some of them suck balls. Some of them work well together, some of them don't. You know, you've got different permission systems, whether you're using packs or group manager or bperms or, you know, whatever. And not all the plugins go along together. And, you know, some people run X, some people run Y. And, you know, just depending on your community and, you know, the type of group that you're running. God, I hope a creeper doesn't sneak up behind me because my sound's awful low and I will never hear him. So, you know, we started off with factions, and factions was cool, but it wasn't really... Oh, this is interesting. Where the fuck is this? Oh, well. Factions wasn't really a good fit for us because we were having some problems with specifically raiding. Like, if you were smart in factions, you could not lose your base because the way protections works, your base is protected. So once you claim a territory, it can't be lost. And, you know, unless you die. Well, if you never leave your territory, you can't die. And if you claim enough territory, which is pretty easy unless you're retarded, you're just, you know, you can just basically hide inside your 50 or 60 chunks, get everything you ever need, and then you only have to come out when you want to fight. And that's good and all, you know, for people who are wanting consensual PvP, but PvP servers, and some people will disagree on this, but PvP servers in the hardcore / full loot style, which is what Minecraft sort of caters to, doesn't work with only consensual PvP. And the reason I say that is, you know, consensual PvP is nice. It's great for competition. It's great for friendly banter, but it's not very exciting. I mean, it's exciting, but it's not like, you know, you're not going to shit yourself because you're going to die in consensual PvP because you're prepared to lose things. Hi, Creeper. How are you, buddy? I don't know why you're up there and running away, but, you know, that's fine. That's cool. I'm not going to complain. Just don't come back down, okay, bro? Can we agree? Peace. Anyways, with consensual PvP, PvP only happens when you want it to happen, when you're prepared to lose things, and that's not as exciting as randomized PvP that can happen at any point in time, whether you're prepared for it or not. So when shit like that goes down, you know, you're not ready for it. You know, you may have something on you you don't want to lose, and so your heart starts beating, and, you know, you start panicking, and, you know, you just, the excitement level and the fun level goes up big time, especially if you win. You know, if you lose, it sucks. I mean, you're going to rage and blah, blah, blah. But the excitement level if you win is so much better in those... Ah, Creeper! You're going to mess up my pretty little exit that I had made. Damn you. Now I'm going to have to fucking dig. Damn it, damn it, damn it. So the excitement level goes way up. So, you know, we tried fixing that on factions by adding cannons. But the problem with cannons was then... You know, everybody could kill. How the fuck? Okay, I want to get up there, which is base camp, which means I need to go. See, that's why waypoints are so awesome. Oh, that's not good. That's bad. That's really bad. Oh, Jesus, that's really, 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 really fucking bad. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, gravel. Well, made quite a little fuck up there. So we're going to just dig straight up here, and I can probably get up this way. And I don't need cobble, really. Or is this gravel? What is this? This is cobble. Yeah, fuck cobble. Don't need cobble. Of course, knowing my luck, I'm going to dig straight up into fucking lava here in a second. And it's going to be like, wow, 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 wow. Anyways, so we added cannons to the server. And we were like, you know, cannons are going to allow people to destroy blocks. Fuck! Holy shit, you bastard! No. There we go. Fuck off. Damn it! I'm trying to talk and these fuckers are messing with me. Oh, he burned the fuck up. Sucks to be you, bro. Good God, they're fucking everywhere. How did they get here, man? Bro. This is my base camp. Okay, I was waiting for you to hit me. Thanks for finally getting around to it. Jesus. So anyways, the problem with the... Is that iron? That's 10. I don't need 10. I need iron. I get plenty of iron. The problem with the cannons was then PvP was non-existent. People would just, you know, why fight when I can just wait till you log off and go to bed, and then I'm going to raid your base and you fucking die. And there's nothing you can do. And then that's no fun, because then nobody's fighting anybody. So, you know, the two problems had the same thing. Well, then it was like, well, maybe if we add Lockette, people will be forced to kill each other as opposed to fighting offline. So we add Lockette, and then it flips back over to the same problem that we had originally, which is basically people never leaving their base. And it's really hard to force people to fight, and it just wasn't any fun. So we were like, fuck it. People were constantly complaining because they couldn't fight, and, blah, 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 so-and-so's hiding in his base, and he's a pussy, blah, 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 and, whatever. So we added Townie, and we were like, all right, Townie, I really like the way it sounds on paper, because on paper, Townie sounds awesome. You read it, and you're like, man, wars are going to be a lot more organized, It's going to be nations versus nations. Oh, shit. You little bastards. Fuck. Good God, man, I don't do any damage. Shit. No, I need those bones. Okay, I think they're coming in from the top. Anyways, so, we thought Townie sounded good on paper. And it does, because with the nations, it's going to work out great. But the problem was, most of our hardcore PvP community got pissed off when we got rid of factions, and so they stopped playing. And when all the when all the wolves leave the server, then the sheep just have fun, and then the few PvPers we had left got bored because, well, there wasn't any fighting. And I mean, Townie is cool. Don't get me wrong. I like Townie. Townie is a lot of fun. It's a great mod, and if that's the type of server you're looking to run, it's great. It's gonna make for a good server. But for PvP on a small population, which is kind of what we've got now, it was difficult because, most of the PvPers just didn't really want to get into these massive groups, and it was kind of complicated and hard to understand. I've got to join a nation, and then once I'm in a nation, then we can PvP, but we can only PvP other nations. And if they don't want to fight, they don't have to, and then we're back to the whole non-consensual, consensual issue, which is better. So, we tried out Simple Clans, and Simple Clans was great. I really liked the permission systems and the way things worked. I mean, it was nice because you could still have your protections if you wanted your protections, but it still allowed for non-consensual PvP, for those instances where it's like, oh, fuck, we're going to get raided. We've got to defend our base, etc., etc. So Simple Clans allows for that. The problem was with Townie there, now we have a mixed server, and we've already got a small population, and what is that? I'll have to go down and see what that is. And it just didn't make sense. And most of, I wouldn't say all of our donators, but the big donators, the people who've been donating, the people who've basically been keeping the server alive, they're into hardcore PvP. Myself, I'm into hardcore PvP. My brother's into hardcore PvP. My friends are into hardcore PvP. So hardcore PvP just kind of makes sense for our server. And yes, I know there are some of you who hate PvP. It's like you don't want to fight, you don't want to be into that at all. And our server will have a place for you, but it won't be quite as nice as Townie. You're still going to be able to do that. It's just going to be harder, and you're going to have to be smarter. And so let me talk about what we're doing with the server. First off, we're going to be doing let me get this out of the way. We are going to be doing a fresh start once 1.3 launches, and that means once Bucket gets their shit together, once the plugins are updated, etc., etc. We may go live before then. We are currently working on it now, so we may go live sooner, but our goal is, once Bucket releases, so I'm thinking probably August 4th, August 5th, maybe August 6th is probably when all of this stuff is going to get sorted, because Bucket's got 1.3's got to get released, and technically it's already out for people who want to download it, but people are lazy and may not have gotten there yet. So once that's updated, Bucket's going to update. Well, when Bucket updates, and all the people who use their API to call stuff and whatnot and make their plugins, they will be able to start updating. And so, that's going to take a couple days, possibly. Some plugins are going to be real easy fixes, and then some people, there's some plugins that haven't been updated in months, and it's not necessarily because they don't need updates. It's just because, people make plugins and they disappear. So we run about 30 plugins on our server, maybe 20. And sadly, I've looked at the list, and I've tried to reduce it, but, a lot of them are maybe not necessarily necessary, but they're pretty big. You've got, okay, I can drop down here. I need to get some light in case I get attacked. Holy shit, this place is fucking huge. Man, I love this game. Okay, well, I can see sort of. God, these torches just, I need like a massive halon lamp or some shit. Anyways, of course I turn around and then you jump out of the shadows, you little fucking bastard. I'm gonna kill you. hate you. All right. Anybody else want some? Or can I go back to mining? Are you guys sure? You sure? Okay. So, we're going to be starting over. Now, some of you have some really cool buildings. Fuck! I turned her. Oh, Jesus! No! Bad creeper. Oh, well, great. Turn the lights out. Oh. Oh, well, alright. Bye. Bye. Have fun. Some of you guys have some cool buildings. We are going to allow all of the premium members who had stuff before to keep their shit. Well, I'm not a premium member. Why do they get to keep their shit? Well, non-premium members will be able to keep some of their stuff too. But your structure needs to be significant. And by significant, I mean, it needs to be more than just 10 minutes of work. If I can do what you've made in 10 minutes, it's not significant. And I don't mean that in a hurtful way. I know there's some people who are very fond of their little 10-minute hut. But, I'm not going to be taking... Whoa, I'm not going to be taking everything with us. We're going to take a lot of stuff, but not everything. So if you've got a house or a structure or a village or, whatever, and you want to bring it with, we can work with you on that. What you need to do is you need to find the coordinates for your base. Now, if you're going to notice up here, whoops. Okay, well, upper right-hand corner, you're going to see the mini-map, and right underneath the mini-map is going to be the coordinates. That negative number is X, the bottom number is Y, and the top right number is Z, I think. Or no, X, Z, Y. I don't know. Give me those three numbers, and we can find your base. With those three numbers, we will locate your base, and we will copy it for you. But you need to know where it is. We're not getting rid of the world. The world is going to stay. I mean, we are getting rid of the world, but we're going to have the world on the new server. And once the server comes up, we will be taking people one at a time to their areas, and you will get your base back. You will not get your stuff back. So if you had full diamond gear and you had this and you had that, that's gone. That's not there. It's bye-bye. What else are we doing? We are going to be changing the economic system. We are not going to be using MC Jobs anymore. It was a fun plugin. It was really nice, but the money that it produces is fucking unreal. I mean, you can make $2,000 an hour with that shit. And yes, it can be configured, and we could change that and make it to where it's not quite so nasty, and you aren't making so much money. But, that takes time, and, you got to come to a point where it's like, well, do I want to spend that time trying to make this plugin work and tweak it and, wipe the econ? No, that wasn't enough, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, I did take some economic stuff, but I am not the... What the shit? Well, hi, creeper. Hello. No, I think I'm going to leave you down there. We're not going to play. I'm sorry, bro. There will be no creeper makeout session this time. Anyways, so what was I talking about? I got totally distracted there. So we're going to let you guys keep your stuff. We're going to get rid of MC Jobs. We're going to get rid of auctions. Auctions are going to be gone. Reason why we're getting rid of auctions is we want to have a player-driven economy. And yes, auctions technically is a player-driven economy. We want people meeting. We want people interacting. We want people dealing with the same people over and over again, finding where these shops are so that, it's not just, in person. We want it personal. We want you to know who's selling you that iron ore or that, whatever it is you're buying. We want it to be a little bit more personal. We want people to interact. We want people to... develop a community. And so we're going to be getting rid of auctions, but we're going to have at spawn, if you remember the faction server, it's going to be very similar to that in that, you're going to be able to you're going to be able to rent plots. And with those plots, you're going to be able to buy, oh shit. Ow, you little bastard. Oh, fucker, fuck off. Oh, good. Good. I killed him. You'll be able to buy shops, and with the shops, you'll be able to use a chest shop, and you're going to be able to, interact with customers. You're going to be able to talk to people. We do have an M-chat system. I'm going to hope I can set up individual chat channels. If I can, I will be setting up an auction channel. An auction channel will allow you to say, selling X for Y, and then you'll be able to do that, and you'll be able to say where you are, and the plots will be numbered, so you can say, at shop number 1, or shop number 2, or shop number 5, or, whatever. And over time... Since all the shops are going to be next to each other, people are going to, learn who's selling what, and they're going to make friends and enemies, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's that's the goal for the server. That's what we're working on. One other change was simple clans that we did not have before. Oh, a mushroom. Yes, I will take you because I can make things with you. Simple clans is what we're going to be using for our protection. We may enable, or not simple clans, precious stones. We may be enabling simple clans claiming option. They are implementing a very similar feature to factions where you can claim territory, and it's basically going to be factions. I don't know why he's doing it. It doesn't bug me, but it's basically going to be factions. So we may, if people want it, we may do that. But for now, we're going to be using simple clans. And what precious stones. And the way that works is you have to have diamond ore, and that diamond ore will protect everything in it. Well, the problem with that, or the problem that we had before, was, you basically bump into the same situation where people are, oh my god, it is fucking dark! Where people just hide in their base, and we don't want that. Oh my god, I can't go up there. I'm gonna have to get a torch. Here we go. You, come here. I need to be able to see, bro. I'm fucking blind in the dark. Now, hopefully I can find my little hole that I just made. Right here. Okay. We're good. Anyways, with the way it's going to work now, when you place a diamond block, the diamond block is going to lock your area. So your area can't get griefed, and that's basically how it worked before. However, oh, that's not good. Not going up that way. However, with this new system, it's going to lock you out as well. So and these blocks can be turned off and on with a simple shift right click. So, if you've got your place protected, shit, we're just going to punch this as dirt. If you've got your place protected, your place is going to be completely safe from griefing. Nobody's going to be able to touch it. It's going to be permanent, so you don't... Oh, God, no! Oh, God, fucking burning. So you don't have to worry about your base getting griefed, and it's going to be nice and easy and blah, blah, blah. The problem is, while your base is protected, you're not going to be able to build in your base. You're not going to be able to hopefully open chests. You're not going to be able to interact. You're not going to be able to place structures. Nothing. Your base is going to be safe, and that's it. And if you want to do any of those things, you're going to have to take the risk and unprotect your base. And once your base is unprotected, you can do everything, but so can anybody else. So you're going to have to make the choice. Do I want to protect my base, or do I want to add on to my base? And these choices are what's going to make the server exciting. And so some people are going to like that. Some people are going to hate that. I understand that. Sorry. But it will keep people from hiding in their bases long term, because eventually you're going to have to come out. I mean, hypothetically, somebody could surround your base and just sit out there and wait till you starve to death, assuming you don't have a farm. If you have a farm, they could stand on your farm inside of your base. I mean, they're still going to be able to kill you. That's the other thing. They can kill you inside your base. There's no PvP protection, and there will be no PvP protection, except for in town. In town and in the shops, you can't kill people. Outside of the town, outside of the shops, fair game. So we have gotten it sorted out. So before, there will be no spawn. We had a major problem with spawn killing last time. There won't be a problem this time. So all of that's set up and good to go. And like I said, we are finishing up a few other things. Some of you may be concerned since MC Jobs is going bye-bye. You may be wondering, well, without MC Jobs, how are we going to make money? Well, what we're going to be doing, and oh my god, it's fucking dark. There we go. Punch up and up. There we go. Seriously? Oh my god. Well, that wasn't very cool, but there we go. Now I can sort of see. I'm going to cheat. Time day. Time 10. Oh my god, time set 10. There we go. Cheating. Cheating. Little cheating. Just a small amount of cheating. Anyways, with this setup, PvP is going to be exciting. Stuff's going to matter. People are going to have a hard time with it at first, but I think over time they will get used to it and people are going to like it. We're starting off with 2 gigs of RAM and 64 slots, although we will probably hard cap it at 40 to begin with. We will expand that over time as we get as we get more RAM. The reason why we're going to have it so small originally is because the amount of plugins we have and the size of the world. The other thing I want to show you guys is we're going to have an actual map this time. Beforehand, we didn't have a map. And what a map does is it's basically going to allow you to see everybody, well, not everybody, but all bases, any PvP that's going on, and a few other things. And we haven't quite decided. It's very configurable, but we haven't quite decided all the rules yet. But basically, if you're fighting, you're going to show up on this map. And I will, in fact, I'll go ahead and cut here so you guys can see that map. All right, I'm really hoping this is showing up. This is the first time I've used Fraps to capture the desktop. You may see an annoying little number in the upper left-hand corner. I apologize for that. This right here is our world. As you can see, it's about 2,000 by 2,000. If you look over here on the left, you can see the coordinates. So right now we've got this set at 2,000. This red line is a border. Now you won't be able to go beyond that. This monstrosity here is Minas Tirith, or at least part of Minas Tirith. I'm not sure if we're keeping this or yet not. Or wow, or not yet. Holy shit. I'm not sure if we're keeping this or not yet. We will decide soon. We're trying to, obviously you can tell we've moved it and we've done some major editing and we're going to try and make it work. But if not, you're going to be able to zoom in and like right here, you can see this is spawn. This is the shop that Wayne is currently making. Now Wayne is showing up and we don't have this configured. Right now, everyone in the world will show up. You can see how many hit points he has. I'm not sure what that second bar is. And you can actually talk to people here. And it will show up in game and they can hear you. So you'll see right there, Pyrostasis, hi. And hopefully Wayne will say hi back. Maybe not. Maybe Wayne's a dick and it's not going to say hi back. There we go. And you can see he's saying hi back. And he can show up. So with this, you're going to be able to see everybody's base. And some people are going to be like, well, how the fuck are we going to hide? Well, it's not about hiding. This is about fighting. So I would recommend you not setting your clan home until you are ready to fight. So you won't show up unless you're PvPing. If you hit another player, you're going to show up on the map. If you don't hit another player, you won't show up on the map. If you claim a base, your base will show up on the map. If you die, the person who killed you will show up on the map and your corpse will show up on the map. And these basically are going to encourage combat. We are going to keep the bounty system in, and the bounty system is going to kind of help vector in people. But you can see we've got plenty of territory here, and this is kind of hard to see, but to give you guys a little bit of an idea of scale, these right here are fairly decent sized shops. If you remember Minas Tirith, those little shops there, I think it's about, well, this is one block. So that's a block, that's a block, that's a block. So that's 4 blocks right there. So that gives you kind of an idea of how big this world is. And a lot of people think 2,000 by 2,000 isn't much, but it's a pretty big world. And a lot of it's water, so there's some islands out here one could set up on if one was so inclined, etc., etc. But this right here should allow for some more excitement. We may or may not keep this. This is just one of the things we're testing. And for those of you who've been on my servers for a while, you know I like testing shit. So we're going to give this a shot. I think this will be cool. It'll be kind of interesting to see this map grow. And this will be available to everybody. This address, of course, won't work for you. I will be giving out this address. Hopefully it will be maps.pyrostasis.com. Not sure, though, yet. So you're going to need to, bear with me. But this is what the map system's going to look like. And that's one of the features we're going to be adding. All right, so you guys have kind of seen the map. You've seen what we're... man, I don't know if these are even rubber trees. You've seen some of the ideas that we're going to go through. And like I said, some of the stuff is going to be popular. Some of you guys are going to fucking hate it. It is what it is. We are going to be making a run to try and popularize the server. We've got donations to cover us through the month. So as long as we can, kind of make things work for the month, then we ought to be good. And we're just going to have to see how things go. We will make some more adjustments as needed, make some changes here, make some changes there. So if, there's some stuff you like or stuff you don't like, by all means, we are interested in feedback. So let us know what you guys think, and we'll make changes accordingly. We're going to give this a shot, for a solid month. We may find some stuff that we like and don't like, and we may make some changes here and there. to to fix things. But the nice thing about the mods that we're using now is, unlike some of the ones before, these are very simple to use. So we're not going to have problems with configurations like we've had in the past. These are going to be fairly easy to use. They're not too hardcore command-wise, so you're not going to have to know a million commands just to be able to do anything. You're not going to be restricted on, what you can do when you join the server. A lot of people didn't like the fact that Townie wouldn't let you do damn near anything when you started the game. So we're getting rid of that. Everything's going to be pretty open, pretty free, and you're going to basically be able to do just about anything you want. The only, drawback is people are going to kill you. So, if you're not liking PvP, I will say right now, this is not going to be a server for you, because there's going to be PvP in droves. If you like PvP and you haven't been on the server recently, then, I'd recommend giving it another shot. Come take a look. Tell me what you think. And we're open to ideas. We are going to be changing up the way the admins interact with people. Basically, anything to do with PvP, as long as there's no cheating, is basically going to be between you and the other person. So if you get killed, don't cry to the admins that you got killed, because you're going to have plenty of tools to keep yourself from getting killed. If somebody takes your stuff, well, they took your stuff. That sucks. Get revenge. Go back out and kick their ass. Don't come crying to admins. If you find somebody cheating, we are definitely going to be cracking down on that. We're going to be using a few new cheat plugins that are going to hopefully keep cheating at a minimum. We haven't had too much problems with cheating, but at the same time, we also haven't been doing much PvP. So if you're not doing PvP, that's pretty much what the cheaters are there to do. So if you're not doing PvP most of the time, you're not going to have problems with cheaters. As soon as you start doing PvP, well, the cheaters just magically come out of the woodworks. So I expect to have an influx of cheaters and spammers and things like that. But we're going to be on and active, and we are going to make sure that they don't have too good of a time on our server. So one change, though, is going to be, if you see somebody cheating or you think you see somebody cheating, get proof. Just because somebody killed you, and we're working on adding a few mods that are going to allow you to see people's health. So you will actually see when you're fighting them if you're doing damage. And if you're hitting them 10 times and you're not doing damage, it's going to be pretty easy to see, because, well, you're going to be able to tell, because you're going to be able to see their health bars. Now, that's not going to be implemented at launch because the plugin that does it is non-functional at the moment. So we're actually having to take this guy's source code and fix it. And since 1.3 is coming out and Bucket's doing a major release, that's going to be kind of nasty. It's going to be rough. It's going to be a pain in the butt. But hopefully me and Project can get that figured out within a week or so. If we can, I think that's a rubber tree. I don't know. Until I find one, I don't really know what they look like, which is really fucking annoying, because I need one of these little bastards so that I can... Oh. Yeah, it's fucking annoying. Anyways. So that's that. If you find somebody cheating, you think they're cheating, you're going to need to go to pyrostasis.com and go to the forums and post proof. And you just got to understand, if you're posting screenshot proof, that's going to be kind of hard to prove. If you're posting video proof, that's going to be pretty easy. So recommend getting yourself a free copy of Fraps or Bandicam. Both of them have trials, and that's really all you need. It's like a little 30-second clip. You throw it up on YouTube. Boom. Cheater busted. But that's only going to really matter for people who don't get caught by our anti-cheat plugins. So 90% of the cheats are going to get caught by our anti-cheat plugins. There are going to be a few that, we'll skip through, and, that's just unfortunately how multiplayer gaming is. People are fucksticks, and I've got almost 7,500 subscribers now, and sadly not all of them are nice people. So until we find the happy medium, just bear with us, and we're going to try and crack down on these little bastards. So I think that pretty much sums everything up. Once we have everything finished, I will be doing another video that will go in depth to detail on all of the changes. I will be doing a more in-depth Precious Stones walkthrough that will show you guys how to protect your stuff, what you need, etc., etc. And that should make things relatively easy for you to get started. The key thing is going to be, when you get in game, you're going to need to get away from spawn and get a diamond. You need 9 diamonds to make a diamond protection block. Team up with people. Don't try and go solo, because solo people are going to get fucking owned, at least at the beginning. And, then once you get a little bit more established, you actually get some stuff, some income. One other thing I want to talk about the economy, and I don't think I mentioned this before I sign off. Son of a bitch, what do these trees look like? Oh my god. We're going to be having dungeons in this, and this is going to be one of the other key things that PvP-wise that's going to be implemented. And some of you guys may remember old school games like Ultima Online and Asheron's Call, specifically Darktide and things like that, maybe Mordred from Dark Age of Camelot. A lot of these dungeons had premium areas that were worth something. And fighting, and for those of you who've only played WoW, you really won't understand what we're talking about. For those of you who've played things like EVE Online and such. That's gotta... Wait, is that it? Yeah, that's it. This has got to be one. Anyways, the dungeons are going to be where all the money's going to drop. Money is going to drop off of our mobs. Items are going to drop off of our mobs. You can get geared from there, etc., etc. So whoever, whichever group or clan or whatever you want to call it, can hold the monsters in the dungeons and lock those down is going to have a massive advantage over those who can't. So that's something to keep in mind. So definitely want to be thinking about that. The dungeons will be visible on the map, so you'll be able to know where they are, what they look like, etc., etc. We are probably only going to launch with 1 from the get-go, but we will try and get 2 to 3 up ASAP. And we're going to try and do some cool stuff with some of these dungeons. We got some ideas. I got to check and see how some of these plugins work, specifically precious stones and monsters and a few other things. We will probably be implementing some form of mob, arena, and or quarantine mod within a month or so. And, if things go well, we're going to keep going with it and keep adding things. It's just going to be cooler and cooler. So that's pretty much everything I have to talk about. I've mentioned everything. Just remember, if you want to keep your base and your base is significant, like I said, please don't ask us to move up, a 1-room shack that's, 8 blocks by 8 blocks, because that's just probably not going to happen. But if you've got something nice, is this oil? Oh, this is oil. Hell fucking yes. Waypoints. Oh, what was it? There we go. That's a good name for it. Some of you may not be old enough to get that joke. Texas tea. Next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. Kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Anyways, Beverly Hillbillies. Look it up. Some of you may be old enough to remember that. Most of you probably not. I don't think they've done a remake of the Beverly Hillbillies. Maybe they have. If they have, God help us. Okay, I think that's it. So, if you can lock down a dungeon, you're going to have some access to resources, but it's going to require you to actually commit. Dungeons will not be physically claimable, specifically with blocks, so you're going to have to actually fight over them, etc., etc. So, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or comments, concerns, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I do read all my comments. Would love some feedback from this. Big D and I will be shooting another Tekkit episode tonight. I just kind of wanted to screw around while I was running around and getting these resources gathered and doing a little bit of research. I still don't know what a rubber tree looks like. I could have sworn I knew what one looked like, but now that I've actually, had to find one, it's not going well for me. Oh, man. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please click that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides. I'll catch you guys in the next clip.